Good morning, good morning. Let's see if I'm here. It's a great day to be alive. There we are. Oh, let's share that first. Oops. Drop me a comment if you are here. And good morning, by the way. There we go. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I'm here. I am here. Hold on. Let me. There we go. And here I am. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It feels like Friday because I was online Monday night. So my day is all messed up. But it is Wednesday, the 26th. The doors to your artful journey close today. This is it. This is it. Oh, bye. Anybody watch This Is Us last night? Oh, okay. I won't say anything about it because I had to avoid Facebook all morning. Good morning. We have two more D names. We had two names. We had Deborah and Darylyn on Monday, and on Wednesday we have Deborah and Donna. It's a lot of D's. Yes, you get to see me tonight. Oh my God, I had a dream last night, which by the way, I'm going to make a little sketch. I had a dream last night. And, oops. Okay. And I'm just writing down my dream because I think I'm going to put it on paper tonight. Is that Deborah? She's literally in there typing. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, the doors to your artful journey, they're nearly full. I haven't updated this morning. I haven't updated since yesterday. And I will do that. I will do that. So all of these names, and I will take pictures. A lot of people like to take pictures. I'll take pictures of the doors. The doors close tonight at 7:30 p.m. after I go offline tonight, Pacific time. I'm going to have a nice, easygoing night tonight. I hope to crawl in bed with my journal. And ended up going out to have a glass of wine with friends, and then ended up at dinner. So I didn't get home got home a little later. Good morning, everybody. I love when people say where they're tuning in from. So it is 8:02. I will answer any questions that y'all have about your artful journey. A lot of people are members here because they're meeting. We do this where we get to meet members, and today we're going to be meeting Deborah R. I should do that, and Donna, because we already met Deborah M, and now we have Deborah R and Donna W. So I'm going to, without much further ado, by the way, today, again, 7:30 p.m., doors closed. Tonight, 5:30 p.m., I will be doing a live free demo. Anybody can join us. I gotta get comfortable. Anybody can join us tonight at 5:30 right here on my Facebook page. So I would love to have you. And also, I do love when y'all draw with me or paint with me. I don't know what we're doing. I kind of have something in mind. I just had a dream last night, and I kept waking up and seeing the same dang thing. So I was like, I got to write this down. So I just did. All right. Without much further ado, I'm going to go behind the scenes here, and I'm going to bring, let's see, the lovely Deborah in to my right and the lovely Donna in to my left. And I would love for you girls to say good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Whoops.
Good morning.
I got myself off the screen. Add right, add left. There we go. Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Now we're here. All right. So I'm going to start with Donna W. I would love for you to tell us a little bit about yourself, your art background, that kind of thing.
Well, I appreciate being on here today, and I think I'm going to come from a different place than the people that I've heard speak these last few days, they all seem to have very artistic backgrounds. I'm really not artistic. If somebody asked me if I was an artist, I would say no. I love to craft, and I've been doing crafting since my sister and I started scrapbooking like in 2006, and we really got into it. And we've been, and I'm a good follower. I take direction well. I think it was Connie yesterday said that she didn't work outside the box. And that's me. I need direction, and I follow what I'm told to do. And what I'm trying to get from Tracy is to go beyond that box. And I'm working at it.
I like how you said you're a good follower, but probably you're a good student.
Students, okay. It's a more positive word.
I love that. I love that. So have I made it easier?
It has. I've been a member for over a year. I just renewed my membership, and I thought long and hard about renewing it. Not because I didn't think I should belong to the group. It was, oh, I just have enough being, seeing you on Wednesday nights. Yeah, I didn't think so. So that's why I renewed.
I love that. I know. And, I don't always do Wednesday nights, but it seems like I've landed into there. So it's a really good space for me, and I enjoy it. But that also gets other people to join in with us and realize that they can do this. And I love that.
Yes.
Okay, how about you, Deborah? Love to hear your background. Where you're at, where you're located, all that good stuff.
I'm from Maryland, close to DC. I've been to all the museums. So my background is decorative arts. I took lessons in 1992 with an artist that when you went in her house, everything was painted on the walls. The bathroom had stone floors painted. It was a nice journey, but it's all patterns. They go by patterns. You don't draw yourself. And I always wanted to draw. So, and couldn't really, didn't think I could until I met you. And so I do draw now freehand a lot of times. Most of the time, I don't use patterns ever anymore.
Oh, gal,
but
the painters are going to hate me for that one.
No, they're not. I still do decorative painting. I'm still a chapter member of the Chesapeake Bay Decorative Painters. We haven't been together except for Zoom. And I prefer more loose and free and just doing what comes to my mind at that point. I'm retired. I turned 70 during COVID. I've been here over a year. And my first class with you was I think it was the first art journal challenge. And this was it.
I think that was called Leap into Art Journaling. I think that was called.
I couldn't remember what it was called.
Yeah, I think that's what it was called. Oh, look at that.
We both got them, yes.
I'd have to go dig mine out somewhere. I'm probably buried. So just, and I don't know if you know this, Deborah, I do have a background from decorative painting. Yeah, so I'll let y'all know too about decorative painting. In fact, this is a great example, I think. If you don't get this magazine, it's kind of a real fun one. It's called Painting World Magazine. But
I have tons.
I was introduced to decorative paint. Now, the reason I have this one is I'm in it, so.
Oh, cool. I'll have to look mine up.
Yeah, this one is February of 2021. So, decorative painting is a form of painting. A lot of brush strokes, a lot of learning. It's amazing. I mean, I was working with Deco Art. I will never forget the first time they said, we're going to send you to a show, and it's going to be like, I don't know how well they're going to take to you kind of thing. And so it was different for me. I was working for the paint company. I went down, lots of brushstrokes, painting, patterns, templates, you name it, different surfaces. I went to go set the booth up. I was wearing my Deco Art shirt, and about 5 women accosted me in the elevator about the discontinued colors, and I was like, "Oh goodness, not me! I didn't personally discontinue them."
How dare you?
Yes, and I became I it was a new experience for me, and it was like me not knowing decorative painting and decorative painters not knowing me and me coming in. I actually was partnered up with Doxy Keller, if anybody knows
Oh,
Doxy,
nice.
the pioneer,
Yeah.
one of the pioneers. I mean, Priscilla Hauser,
Yes,
wonderful,
definitely.
wonderful artist. Excuse me for not knowing, but there are trained certifications, I believe CDC,
Mhm.
there's all these letters.
The CDA.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So I came in and I just started my whimsical draw from the top of my head, and I had all these people, and they're like, "Where's your pattern? Where's your?"
I know.
So
Yeah, I never thought I could do it without a pattern until I met Tracy. But
yes,
I learned a lot from decorative artists
oh,
and the teachers they have. I use it a lot with your stuff. I can shade easier and highlight easier, and it's no problem for me. But I do like the looseness of what we do.
yeah.
It's
So
really good.
this is just an example too, and I know that Donna said she came from scrapbooking and linear and wanting to learn and all this stuff. All of the things that you learn from any craft, are kind of pulled in and incorporated in what we do. So, but I do want to say I've learned so much. I will be in Oklahoma at a decorative painting show in October. So
Nice.
I know. So I have 2 art journaling classes. So to say that they accepted me and vice versa was amazing. I know,
Right.
and I've said it to Darla Foreman and Jeanette many times. I don't necessarily know that I want to know all the brushstrokes and things like that, because
Right.
I want to keep what I do and not learn what I'm doing wrong, which is
Well, I've
everything.
taken some of your stuff to my art chapter, and they're all want me to teach a class.
So see,
So that's really going to be fun.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
they
like
really do
Painting
want to
World
draw themselves.
magazine reached out to me and did a complete feature on art journaling. I should share this again, but it really is a testament to collaborating different art styles. I'm really lucky about that.
Definitely.
Oh,
Definitely.
Kelly, I'll answer that. Kelly wants to know, how do we get more information? Oklahoma is our neighbor here in Missouri. It's called OKC Painting Palooza, and I'll be there teaching 2 classes. And it's in
I'm
art
originally
journaling.
from Oklahoma City.
What's that?
I am from Oklahoma City. I grew up in Oklahoma City.
Oh, I
So
love it.
it's too bad I can't fly because I probably would fly there.
I love it. So, Donna, I would like to know, what has your artful journey meant to you?
Well, I signed up during COVID, right at the art, what was it called? The 24-hour art party. I found you. I knew you, Tracy, from 2011, 2012. I used to watch you. And I remember your dad being on the show and making a little glue holder. Was it a
Yes.
glue holder with Helmar? And and then you were off, and I didn't know where you were. And then when somehow on my Facebook, I saw that there was this 24-hour art party, and it sounded intriguing. So, of course, I signed up, and of course, through that, I met all these other artists, doing the different programs. And I enjoyed all of them. And then you have the challenge. And from there, I was like, oh, I could do this. I could do this. It was just fun. And I guess the biggest thing is that I feel part of a community where I feel safe to post my drawings. There was one time during the year I posted some of my paintings on my regular Facebook, and my friends and family members, they're all commenting, "Oh, this is so great!" And I'm like, "Hold on, stop! I didn't mean to post it here." And I took it down, and people were like, they were texting me then, "Why did you do that?" And I just wasn't comfortable sharing like that on Facebook. And
it is difficult, but I know that once you start sharing your art, your art attracts people who have that same similar, we always say it, your vibe attracts your tribe, but you're now surrounded by people who have all like similar interests and take it even further, which I absolutely love. I do. I love it because a lot of times too, when I've hit a like dry spot, and it happens all the time, if I don't have time to create, I kind of go back in the group and I'm like, oh, yep, another idea, another idea, another idea, and that has been really important to me. I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you said how long you've known me. Quite honestly, I was online before Facebook Live existed. I started that for a glue company that I worked with, and but then that made it that much more difficult that I was a little more public. So when I did have some rough times in life, it was kind of like when I disappeared, it was like I literally just walked to the end of the earth and fell off.
right. Well, I wondered what happened, and now that I am part of your membership, I understand.
Yeah,
And I would have done the same thing.
I needed a rebuilding time, and it feels good to be back. It also, like you said, I was gone for 2.5 years. I shared that on my Facebook, which is when I shared it, it was like, "Where have you been? I want to do more." And I went, "Oh my goodness!" Even though you think you've sung your last song, it was like, "Oh goodness, I have a whole new beginning here." So I love that. I love that. I hope you're sharing your art with your friends and family, because I'm looking behind you. It's beautiful behind you.
Yeah, I've enjoyed doing all of that.
I know. So, Deborah, what has your artful journey meant to you? And I know you're active. You guys are both really active, which I love.
Yeah, I'm active because the journey, the people in the journey are so accepting. They encourage. I've developed friendships that I never thought I would have, and everybody just beautiful work. Everybody, it's an important part of my life. It's like my extended creative family, and it's all because of the special lady, as Bambi would say, and the tribe.
I don't get that lady thing very often.
I enjoy seeing everyone. I enjoy talking and giving comments and getting comments. It's just been a wonderful journey for me.
I love that. I love it. And I feel like it's just beginning.
Yeah.
Somebody posted yesterday, I go to bed at night and all I'm doing is writing ideas down, because I realize even though I assume I know it, or I've seen it, or Deborah has seen a pattern, or Donna has painted on an apron, not everybody has seen that, or not everybody has participated in that technique. And then when we focus on the technique for a month, it's so everybody's is so different. So it's not like we're all repeating the same thing. And even though Donna said she likes good, thorough instructions, I think it does feel good for me, especially, and I want to say this, morning meditation. We do morning meditation twice a month. That idea just came to me. And I know a lot of people, a lot of teachers go, "This is what I'm teaching with. These are the supplies. We'll do this from start to finish. But morning meditation, there are no supply list. We'll talk about it. Then we create for 20 minutes, and then everybody's left on their own to finish the piece. And no two are ever alike. I think we did one morning meditation where we finished the whole thing. It was 20 minutes. What is your favorite feature, Donna, of the membership? I know that's mine, and I'm allowed to say that.
Well, I hate to be repetitious, but morning meditation has been one of my favorites. I like when you bring us only to a certain point and let us finish it. A lot of times, because of how I am, I need to see what other people post first before I finish. But, I'm going to try the next couple months to stop watching what other people do and try to do something myself. Like you said, it's only a sheet of paper, so I could start over. And I seldom do that. In the last year, I seldom say, I'm not finishing that. I finish everything.
I do too.
And the other night when we did the tangle
all around.
Yeah, right. And you said, we're getting to an ugly point. Oh my gosh, I really got to an ugly point, but then I think it turned out okay.
I want you guys to know too, and I say this, I had to remind myself, this weekend I was working on my pool. It turned out too dark. We hit the ugly point. I thought, point of no return. And even that is it's my pool. It's not a sheet of paper. In the end, I was watching a video and it was like, oh, I could just strip this all back. Like everything has a fix. And I've tried to take that it's only a sheet of paper mentality into my life because I don't know the thing about, I was redoing my pool. It's still too dark. It'll fade. People are saying they love it. It's great. I'm not there yet, but I got out of the ugly stage, which was all I needed to do. It was like, I said, I'm going to invite people over for a barbecue on Sunday and nobody can take pictures unless the pool's not in the background. Okay, so same question goes to you, Deborah. What is there a favorite part of the membership that you love?
I do love morning meditations, and it started me doing morning meditations on a regular basis. I think one of my favorite parts is the introduction to other artists through the Jelly Arts site and through Tangle, the one the other night. Yep. I really like being introduced to other types of art and artists, and I find that with you and the group.
And I want to keep bringing just like I said, decorative painting, the Tangle all around, which somebody said they really loved. I did too. That was great of Alice to offer that. I want to keep bringing other art and other lessons into everything that we do. Another reason we started Art Masters was that opportunity to be learning. I want to keep learning because we should all, like we learned that yesterday or the other day. Who was it? Margaret or Deborah, who just said we should always continue learning. So even though I say I don't want to do faces, I've taken several classes in faces.
Me too.
It's not exactly what I enjoy, but I'm not going to rule out that I wouldn't say we would participate in something like that. They're probably going to be abstract faces. I don't want to draw anybody I know. But yes. And the other thing I keep finding that's important with all of you guys, when you give me ideas, I write them all down and I do them. Like I try to do them. Oh, there we go. Oh my God. Okay.
If I can do it, Tracy, you can do it.
So I'm going to keep
in it.
I'm not going to rule that out. I took a wonderful face class I'll never forget with Dina Wakely of Ranger, and that was one of my most favorite classes. However, I was at the end of it. My face was like, it's good. I'm done. And then I think I ditched it. I had it hanging in my studio, and I'd walk in, and the eyes would be looking at me.
Oh no.
So I don't do that anymore. Okay, I would love for you guys to leave this with parting words. Maybe somebody who is not part of your Artful journey and is on the fence about signing up. I'll start with you, Deborah. What would you like to say to that person? Maybe it was a gift to yourself, that kind of thing.
It is a gift it was a gift to myself, for me. And I think everybody who thinks about it should actually think it a gift to themselves, because it's been a really important part during COVID for me. And it's like family here. So you'll love it.
I absolutely love that. How about you, Donna?
Well, like I started saying, I am not one of the people who are a great artist. My flowers are very elementary. I know, but I would like people who feel like they're just the plain Janes to just do it, because it really has brought fun to my life. Relaxation is part of it, but I sit and I live by myself. My husband passed away, and I sit here and I laugh. Some nights I just laugh when I'm on with everybody because the crazy things that are going on. So it is a community, but I have learned so many things, and that's pretty much why I signed up again, because I didn't want to lose that.
I'm going to keep doing. I'm going to keep doing. And by the way, you guys have fan clubs here. Lauren Mashi said, I am Donna's sister. She is amazing. There's no plain Jane in that comment, by the way.
Oh,
and
that's so sweet.
People are saying they love how much you guys comment on things and are very encouraging. Joy said, I'm a friend of Donna's. I'm so happy to be the recipient of her art projects. I love them all. She is a super person, as you can tell. I actually didn't read that Joy said plain Jane anywhere in that comment. Just saying.
Thank them both.
And it is true. Judy said laughter and art are the best medicine. One thing about me, whether I'm in person, maybe if my closest friends, though, sometimes I have a little bit of a potty mouth, but I don't do that. But it does seem that we laugh more than anything when we are creating. And I think that just comes from, I come from a very funny family. We are all comedians in our own little right. But also that my thought process of not ever teaching a class and making people feel like they're watching paint dry, because that is so boring. And since you mentioned my parents yesterday, I got really good news from my dad yesterday. He called me on my phone when I just had gotten to meet my friends for a glass of wine, and I won't say what the news is, but medically it was really great news, made me extremely happy. And I'm going to be going to visit them in 2 weeks. And so I think what I'm going to do is bring my laptop, bring my camera, and set up in their living room and bring my parents to you. Because if it's one thing to see who I am and what I'm about, it's one thing to see where I came from. If I could also get my brother in there, probably would explain a lot. But I was so thrilled yesterday to talk to my dad, and they sounded so good. So thank you for reminding me way back when. My dad used to get on, and he would create with us. My mom's not so much. She doesn't really like the limelight. But I will bring her in and introduce you guys. They're just amazing humans. I love them. Oh, okay. I'm getting lots about meeting my parents. And I'm going to spring it on them like Wednesday morning and be like, oh, by the way, I'm go live tonight. The other thing I'm going to be doing, and I realized this about COVID times, people are traveling again. do not forget. In fact, somebody, my friend, where is it? And I'll show it to you when when I let the ladies go. But oh, I gotta find it. Oh, here it is. Remember that the one thing I talk about art journaling is you can take it with you. So I just got another bag sent to me, and I'll share this. I don't even know what it is yet. I just opened it. But I do want to encourage everybody and make sure that you all know you can travel with your idea books. You can travel with your idea books. That's exactly what it's kind of meant to be. So, ladies, I want to thank you. Was it bad being here?
No,
Not at all.
And
it
we
was
do have another.
easier than I thought it was going to be.
Yep, and we have another quarterly Zoom coming up in June, so we'll be welcoming our new members. I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. One thing I've always been conscious of is retention and coming up with content that you guys are going to keep using. So that's always in the forefront. I'm actually going to be recording videos all day Monday, so get your requests in. All
Will
right.
do. Thank
Would you like
you.
to say a goodbye, Deborah?
Yeah, thank you so much for doing this. It makes me a little bit less nervous about being on screen. You made it very easy and enjoyable. I thank you.
You're so welcome. And Donna, you?
Pretty much the same thing. At least I don't have to see all the people who are out there. The three of us are just fine. We can go and have coffee now.
I don't drink coffee, but if I could get tea, that would be lovely.
Perfect.
All right, I'm going to stay here to answer a few questions, and I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I'll see you in our group. We're taking the weekend off, and I'm going to put a poll out there today about what you guys want next. So I wrote that down because I wanted to post that, so you guys have stuff to think about over the weekend. And I will talk to you guys soon.
Have a great weekend.
Tracy. And also.
Ooh. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I loved it. Sorry about the little bit of feedback. We tried to fix that, but not one of us are, like production managers. So we just said we were going to roll with it because I just wanted to meet their faces, hear their voices. And it has been an amazing week. I really do want to say a special thank you to Anne. Never in my wildest dreams did this random connection that Anne and I have had for years and years and years. She scheduled and coordinated with all of the people who volunteered to do this. I would encourage you guys, if you want to do it in the future, to let Anne know because she coordinated that. Down to the scheduling, it was flawless. Thank you, Anne. You did an amazing job, as you always do. Also, I would like to say, really thank my business partner. I mentioned to you that when life hit me, we talked about it briefly. Life hit me between the knees, the eyes, the whatever. I don't think it sounds right. That it hit me between the eyes, not the knees. That sounds nasty. She was one. I shared one black and white drawing on Facebook, and she was the one who contacted me, reached out to me. I will never forget this. I was actually attending the funeral of my aunt in July, and I really blew it off. I was not in that headspace. I didn't want to talk about my art being my business again. And I want to thank her for saying, we need to get you out there doing your thing, your lane, do what you do best, creating. I can be in the background. I want to thank Donna for that partnership. It is amazing. Donna, if you're out there, thank you, thank you, thank you. If it wasn't for you, I probably never would have thought about this again. So, hello, Tamberly. I have to say Tamberly because I absolutely love that name. If you are interested in joining your artful journey, you're going to want to do it by 7:30 p.m. Pacific time tonight. Oh, my work is calling, but I'm not there yet. You will want to call. There she is. She's right there. you girl. Donna has a very important job too, and that's to keep me positive and not let, sometimes I get in the minutia of things, and she really does handle that along with Anne. And I think that a lot of times it takes a team, and it takes a team of strong women. We have that, and it's wonderful. Also, this team deserves the weekend off. I am going to work on Monday, and I'm going to put a little poll into our group because I want to hear what you guys want in coming months to come. I like to sit down and record content for 4 to 5 months in advance so that Donna has that to post and doesn't have to remind me 75 times. There's a lot of coordination that goes on behind the scenes. Sometimes it looks easy, and it's not. It's not always easy, but I love that I get to work with friends and people I respect, and it is a business. And so I thank you guys for that. It has become my business. It has become my dream. So again, I thank you. And if the whole you build it, they will come philosophy was something we said early on, and I'll never forget Donna sitting across from me, and she hit the send button. We're live. We're live. I didn't know what we were live for, but it has brought me to life. So thank you for that. By the way, I will see my business partner next month. I'm booking that flight today. So that's exciting news because we have more even coming. What was the name of the sealer you put on the finished painting? Jenny Marie, send an email to support@yourartfuljourney.com. I don't know which painting you were speaking of. I had several. There you go. There's Anne's email. Don't fill her emails up over the weekend, though, because she's going to. Is the class mostly watercolor? So Tamberly, we use lots of different mediums. The basis of it is watercolors because they're easily transportable. They go in your journal. You just need some brushes, fine and ultra fine, and some painter's tape. Oh, fine and ultra fine Sharpie. I try to keep that base list approachable, easy. We did, May is for markers. So we just did that. Also, we're not ruling out, we do other things. It's what you guys ask me and what you want to bring. Acrylics are part of that. Those are water-based as well. So that's the thing the other thing about this, any painting, I need buy some. Any painting, I need to buy some. In the challenge we did last week, I used a Deco Art satin brush-on sealer, and then I used a Deco Art matte and spray sealer that are available from Deco Art if you want to go to my resources page. And if you click, you can get the resources. They're all listed. I have sealers on my resources page. If you go to Your Artful Journey at the top, click on resources, it's there. I think I was able to answer every question. Okay, it seems our phones at work are on holiday mode. I guess. You're welcome. All right, I will leave you with this. Have a wonderful day. Oh, I'm not leaving you. Tonight at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm live. I'm doing a free demo. I wrote a little sketch right there just to keep in my brain what I was going to do tonight, and that's bound to change. So, are you going to show your new bag? I'll show it tonight or tomorrow, or we'll do a special travel bag thing. Let me get more details on this. It just was sent to me. And I got to see what I can fit in there, and then I'll show it. How about that, Connie? If you remind me, I'll try and do it tonight. Okay, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for this week of talking to my members. I love putting faces with names. It's the best thing ever. Now we have so many members. It's going to be great. If you are joining Your Artful Journey, you're going to want to do it before 7:30 p.m. tonight. You will have access right away to the portal and all the content that is in there from day one. You can get started. The Facebook group onboarding will happen all the first week of June. And then June 7th, I want to say we have a quarterly Zoom. But just know that if you're looking to do something creative over the weekend and you're going to be joining, you have access to that portal right away. Okay? All those lessons there that you will keep you going. Trust me on that. Have a great day, you guys, and thank you so much for being part of my artful journey.